Hi guys, Mulos here. So today's video I'm going to answer a question on which is better for dual SIM, eSIM and multi-SIM between an iPhone and a Samsung. So for this purposes of this video, I'm using an iPhone 16 Pro Max and a Samsung S24 Ultra. And then for those of you who don't watch these videos to the end, the winner is the iPhone. iPhone does eSIM, dual SIM and multi-SIM better than a Samsung phone or Android, by default Android. And then let me show you the practical side of this so that you can see how I arrived at my decision. And let's switch over to my screen. And before I get started, this video is brought to you by blockchain.co.zm. That's a business that I am very passionate about. It's just trying to deconstruct blockchain and crypto for the Zambian end users to simplify the crypto space and the blockchain space. Anyways, we'll start first with the iPhone and I'll show you what I like and don't like about the dual SIM, eSIM and multi-SIM functionality. So you're going to go under your settings, and here under settings you're going to go under mobile services, mobile service. And under mobile service, you're going to see your active numbers as well as all the inactive numbers. So for this one, this is a single SIM phone, but it takes multiple eSIMs. Then what I discovered is if you're using physical SIMs, it's a single number device. If you're using a physical SIM and you install eSIMs, it can become a dual SIM device because you can use the physical SIM and the eSIM at the same time. And then if you deactivate or switch off the physical SIM, it can become a dual eSIM device. So you can use multiple combinations. Single SIM with an active eSIM or two active eSIMs with a deactivated physical SIM. So it's basically, for all intents and purposes, a single physical SIM device, but a dual SIM device if you're using an eSIM, if you get what I mean. Anyway, so it's very, very easy to switch and alternate between these. All you need to do is just decide which number you are switching on and which one you are switching off. So in this case, let me switch on my Lesotho number. Let me switch it on. So I'll just click on it. It's going to bring me here where I just need to slide this slider on. It's then going to ask me which number I want to switch off for the time being. So I'll switch off this one on top. Oh, sorry, I'll switch off the one at the bottom. Then it's going to tell me here that default settings change. I can just say OK. And I'll go back. So once I go back, you'll see that the Lesotho number is on and the one which was originally on, which is this one, is off. So it's very easy to switch between numbers. You just need to select it, slide it on, decide which number you want off, whether the physical SIM or any of the other eSIMs. And then as you can see here, I've got multiple eSIMs that are here, which I can alternate at will and all. So that's why I believe that the iPhone does eSIM, dual SIM and multi-SIM better. Now let's go on to the Samsung. So the Samsung, I'll slide up. I'm going to go to settings. Then under settings, I'm going to go to connections. Then under connections, I'm going to go to SIM manager. Then it usually asks me to update. I don't know, it always wants to update. Okay, the update takes a few seconds. So now what happens here is on top, I've got a physical SIM card there. This is a dual physical SIM device. So I've got two physical SIMs, or rather I've got one physical SIM, sorry, and I've got two eSIMs. So what I've discovered is that it's it's only when you try it out that you discover these things. I can only use one active eSIM at a time. So if I had multiple eSIMs here and I wanted to switch off the physical SIM, I still can only use one eSIM. I can't use more than one eSIM at a time, even if the physical SIM is switched off. And then also, if the eSIMs work as this physical SIM card. So I can only have the eSIMs on when this physical SIM is off. So it means that if I've got two active SIM cards in here and I don't know which one is the one needed to switch off and on the eSIMs, it means that I could have the SIM card in the wrong SIM card tray, and then it's really not logical at all. So that's why I don't actually like using this one with eSIMs and all. So that is the thing. You can have multiple eSIMs in this device, but you can only use one at a go. And then you can only use it if you have to have the second SIM card, physical SIM card there, and you want to use it together with the eSIMs, you can't do that. So I don't know why Samsung went along with that route, but that is what they've done, and that's what makes it really, really cumbersome to use. All right, so that's that, comparing the two devices. Now, I know some questions will come in terms of eSIM usage. How have I found it? How do you activate it and all? So the first things first, you need to find out before you get your phone whether it can take eSIMs or not. I know that from the Apple or the iPhone 14 onwards, they are eSIM enabled. For the ones 13 and below, I am not too sure. That one, someone can confirm in the comment section. I know the 14 and or upwards do take eSIMs. For the Samsung phones, I know that they started with the S23 range. I know that they started doing eSIMs, and that one was a bit of a more disaster than the S24. So for Samsung, it was, I think, a year after Apple that they started enabling eSIMs. Then once you found out if your phone is eSIM enabled, all you need to do is go to your mobile network provider and then ask them at the particular branch or outlet that they are in whether or not they do eSIMs. So here in Zambia, they are going to print out a QR code, and then you're going to scan it on your phone, and then it will upload the number directly into your phone. Then the time I got the eSIMs, it was a little bit cumbersome in getting a SIM replacement in case of anything, and you needed to replace the eSIM. But now it's become more smooth, and it's simpler now. You just simply go there, they scan a new QR code, and then they just enter in a few codes on your phone, and the number is transferred. Then between physical SIMs and eSIMs, which one do I prefer? At first, I was eSIM skeptical, but then once I had installed an eSIM, especially in the iPhone, not in the Samsung, once the eSIMs were installed in the iPhone, it was a breeze to just simply add new numbers at will, and also switch between whichever active eSIM was there. So in terms of usage, I highly recommend eSIMs compared to physical SIMs, but they're not so practical in some certain places. I was in Tanzania, I think a month or two ago, and I had to get a physical SIM. Why I don't like getting physical SIMs is once you're back in the country, and you have to swap physical SIM cards, it's very easy to lose. Anyway, guys, I think that's about it. Do let me know in the comment section if there's anything I missed, anything you want to know about using eSIMs, and you want me to try out between the two phones. Otherwise, thanks and bye.